Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLESFANS. Let's get to the news folks, there's a lot to unpack here, and it's not just about the game itself. It's about the narrative that's shaping around the Eagles right now, especially following that tough loss against the Denver Broncos, a game that left many fans scratching their heads. When you look at the game film, what immediately jumps out is the struggles of the Eagles' offense, which has been under intense scrutiny all season. A lot of fans and analysts have been questioning whether the team's offensive scheme is really functioning as it should, especially with first-year offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo at the helm. It's no secret that the Eagles have been underperforming offensively, and this game only added fuel to the fire. Now, let's talk about some of the standout moments and what they mean for the team moving forward. In this game, Saquon Barkley, the Giants' star running back, did something pretty interesting. After the game, he made some comments that caught a lot of attention. Barkley praised Jalen Hurts, the Eagles' quarterback, highlighting how Hurts personally drew up the play that led to Barkley's only touchdown, a deep 47-yard pass in the third quarter that put the Eagles up 17-3. That's a pretty significant statement, because it shows that Hurts isn't just executing plays. He's actively involved in designing them, which speaks volumes about his leadership and football IQ. To be honest, Barkley's comments were a breath of fresh air in a season that's seen so much criticism aimed at the Eagles' offense. When you see a star player from the opposition praising your quarterback in such a genuine way, it's a reminder of the talent and leadership Hurts brings to the team. But of course, there's always more beneath the surface. Barkley also threw some shade at the offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo, criticizing the offensive scheme and the overall play calling. Now, I want to be clear here. Barkley's comments seem more like a compliment to Hurts rather than a direct attack on the coaching staff. Still, in the context of the ongoing debate about the Eagles' offensive struggles, it's hard not to see this as a subtle critique. And let's be honest, folks, the Eagles' offense this season has been a roller coaster. Despite a 4-1 record, which on paper looks pretty good, the underlying numbers tell a different story. The team's offensive output has been inconsistent and often underwhelming, especially when it comes to the running game and the overall scheme. This game against the Broncos was a perfect example. The Eagles only ran the ball 11 times, which is shockingly low, especially for a team that prides itself on a balanced attack. Instead, they relied heavily on the passing game, throwing 38 times, almost 4 times more than they ran. And that's not just a one-game thing, it's a trend that's raising eyebrows among fans and analysts alike. The Eagles finished that game with only 280 passing yards, which is decent, but not enough to dominate a game when your rushing attack is virtually non-existent. They managed just 45 rushing yards in total, which is quite pedestrian for a team that has some of the best offensive talents in the league. It's clear that the offensive line, the running backs, and the play calling are all under pressure to perform better. And frankly, it's been a mix of coaching issues and execution problems that have kept the Eagles from reaching their full potential offensively. Now, what's really interesting is that despite these issues, the Eagles are still sitting comfortably at the top of the NFC. That's a testament to their defense and the resilience of the team overall. But if the offense doesn't start clicking, especially as they head into some key matchups, it could become a problem, especially in the playoffs. That's why fans are paying so much attention to what's happening behind the scenes, particularly with the offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo. Many are questioning whether he has the right game plan to unlock the full potential of Jalen Hurts and the offensive weapons around him. And speaking of Hurts, he's been a bright spot this season. His leadership, athleticism, and decision-making continue to impress. The fact that he drew up that game-changing play for Barkley's touchdown shows that he's not just a quarterback who takes orders. He's actively involved in the offensive process. That kind of mentality is what makes a quarterback great. It's also a sign that Hurts is evolving into more than just a game manager. He's becoming a playmaker and a true leader on the field. That's huge for the Eagles, especially as they prepare for the second half of the season. But of course, there's the ongoing debate about the offensive scheme. Fans and critics alike are wondering if Patullo's play calling is holding the team back. The Eagles rank in the bottom three of the league in several major offensive categories, which is concerning. With the team's talent and the quarterback's ability to make plays, there's an expectation that they should be performing better. The fact that they are winning games despite these issues suggests that the defense and special teams are stepping up, but in the playoffs, the margin for error shrinks. You need an offense that can consistently produce, and right now, that's where the questions are centered. Looking ahead, the Eagles don't need to panic just yet. They're 4-1, and they're sitting comfortably at the top of the NFC. But they have 12 games left in the season, and that's plenty of time to work out the kinks. The upcoming game against the Giants, who are currently 1-4 and in their third game with Jackson Dart as their quarterback, is a perfect opportunity for the Eagles to reset. It's a division game, and divisional matchups are always tricky, but if the Eagles can get their offense back on track, they should have a good shot at extending their lead in the NFC East. Now, I want to highlight that the team's window of opportunity is still very much open. The talent is there, the coaching staff has proven they can be innovative, and Jalen Hurts continues to develop into one of the league's top quarterbacks. The criticism of the scheme and play calling is valid, and it's something that needs addressing if they want to reach the Super Bowl again. But the core of this team is strong, and if they can find a way to improve their offensive consistency, they could be unstoppable. The season is far from over, and the NFC is wide open, which means the Eagles have everything to play for. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So fans, what do you think? Is this a wake-up call for the Eagles' offense? Do you believe Hurts is the key to unlocking their full potential, or is the coaching staff the missing piece? The conversation is open, and your opinions matter a lot to us. This season is shaping up to be a roller coaster, and with 12 games still ahead, there's plenty of drama to come. The Eagles are in a great position, but they also have some challenges to overcome if they want to make a deep playoff run. From the way Hurts is playing, and the criticisms directed at the scheme, it's clear that the team's leadership and coaching staff are under pressure to adapt and improve quickly. Looking ahead, the NFC East remains one of the most competitive divisions in the league, and the Eagles' ability to address these offensive issues will be critical. The upcoming game against the Giants offers a perfect chance to get back on track, but it's also a reminder that every game counts, especially as the playoffs approach. The talent on this roster is undeniable, and you can see that the foundation is strong. It's just a matter of fine-tuning the details, whether it's play calling, scheme, or execution. The coaching staff has a lot to think about, and the players like Hurts and Barkley are already showing how much they can influence the game when given the right opportunities. In the end, the Eagles are still very much in the hunt. Their record reflects resilience, but the questions about their offense continue to hover. Fans are eager to see how they respond in the coming weeks. Will the coaching staff make the adjustments needed? Will Hurts continue to elevate his game and lead by example? These are the storylines that will dominate the conversation over the next few games. But one thing is for sure, the Eagles have the talent, the leadership, and the passion to turn things around. And if they do, they could be the team to beat in the NFC come playoff time. The season is far from over and the story is still being written. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all of this? Do you think the offense will find its rhythm again? Is Hurts truly the key to their success? Or do you believe the coaching staff needs to make some serious adjustments? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. Keep the passion alive, and let's see how this season unfolds. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Birds.